Alright guys, my name is Little Chef and welcome back to another episode of the Patreon Sim Dynasty. We're in week 15. Let's see what happened for week 14. Rice ends up dominating UMass. Golly, they scored almost as many in the first quarter as Rice scored all game, 52-21. Solid end to the regular season for Rice. We'll see if they have a conference championship here in just a minute since nobody had a game for week 15. I think we're just going to skip past it and then into conference championship week. Team stats wise, Rice 22 first downs, 523 yards total offense, 31 for 141 and 5 touchdowns, 24 for 29 for 382 and 2 touchdowns. He threw 5 incomplete passes, dude. 4 for 8 on third down, 1 for 1 on fourth down, and 6 for 6 in the red zone. Led them to an easy coasting victory. Wyoming ends up dropping to a ranked Air Force team, so it looks like not going to be able to make the conference championship. We will see here in a little bit. 38-31, allowed 10 points in the fourth to take the loss. Unable to retaliate themselves. I mean, they tried, kicked a field goal to bring it close, bring it within 7, but unable to get the ball back and get more points on the board. Taking a look at the stats, 13 first downs, 275 yards of total offense, 30 rushes for 136 and a touchdown, 12 for 24 for 139 and 3 touchdowns, 6 for 13 on third down, just not a great day. I mean, he was 100% in the red zone, only 1 turnover, but he allowed 65 rushes for almost 400 yards. Northern Illinois ends up finishing the regular season on a high note, more than likely playing them for the conference championship, 45-13 over Eastern Michigan. This game was never really close. It was 21-3 at the half, and then they just kind of piled even more on at the end. Taking a look at the stats, 22 first downs, 569 yards of total offense, 28 rushes for 134 and 3 touchdowns, 21 for 29 for 435 yards and 3 touchdowns, only 8 incomplete passes, 5 for 7 on third down, pretty solid, especially when their defense held them to 5 for 17. I mean, they allowed 3 fourth down conversions, but hey, did pretty good. And the offense being 100% in the red zone, going 4 out of 5 with touchdowns. ACU ends up dropping to Cincinnati. They scored 16 in the fourth, trying to make a comeback, is unable to complete it. And that does not bode well for them. I mean, they were scoring high, but they're scoring quick and often, just unable to get one more at the end of the game. Taking a look at the team stats, 13 first downs, 295 yards of total offense, 24 for 79, no touchdowns on the ground, 15 for 24 for 216 and 3 touchdowns, did okay. Third down conversions killed them, 3 for 9, missed 6 opportunities, and going 1 for 2 in the red zone. Just unable to score, plus the 2 turnovers probably killed them. Plus, unable to capitalize on Cincinnati's turnovers. By the looks of it, they had 3 turnovers themselves. They were just unable to get in the red zone. And we end up finishing the regular conference undefeated, 9-0. We got a conference championship coming up. Hopefully we can finish all of conference undefeated with another conference championship under our belt. End up winning 30-17. Akron was actually on top twice this game. It was 3 times. I guess you would, maybe twice. It was 6-0, then we scored to make it 6-7. They kicked the field goal to make it 9-7, and then it was all us after that. Taking a look at the stats, 25 first downs, 576 yards of total offense, 33 for 113 and a touchdown, 29 for 42 for 463 yards and 2 touchdowns. 6 for 14 on third down, not the best, but better than they were. 1 for 2 on fourth down, and 4 for 5 in the red zone. We settled for a ton of field goals, but we got points, and that's huge when you convert those field goals into touchdowns in our next game. We even had 3 turnovers this game, and it was still not even close. Western Kentucky ends up knocking off Charlotte, probably ending their chance for a bowl game, but we will see. Charlotte allowing 17 in the fourth. How much time was left? 22 seconds. Dang it, dude. A 22-yard pass as the game was almost over to take the loss. Looking at the stats, 19 first downs, 465 yards of total offense, 45 for 219 and 3 touchdowns on the ground, 11 for 20 for 249 and 1 touchdown through the air. I mean, pretty even stat line. It's not bad at all. 5 for 13 on third down hurts. I mean, they were both 5 for 13. It's just, it seems like Western Kentucky was able to take advantage of it a little bit more often. 2 for 2 on fourth down, 4 for 5 in the red zone. Just the 1 turnover, unable to capitalize on the defense, forcing turnovers, and Charlotte takes the loss. Then UConn ends up losing to Temple 31-21, never able to bounce back after that scoreless third quarter. Looked like it was a pretty good game other than that, just not able to capitalize and get the win. Looking at the team stats, only 13 first downs, 237 yards of total offense, 30 for 130 and 3 touchdowns on the ground, 7 for 19 for 107, and no touchdowns through the air. Didn't throw the ball well. 3 for 10 on third down, not able to convert. We did okay in the red zone, 3 for 4, 1 missed opportunity, which I would assume would be the turnover based off that. I don't know for sure, but just not able to convert on third down, or they might have had a shot to win this game. All right, since we didn't have any games last week. We're just going to look at straight up what's going on this week. I play Northern Illinois for the conference championship, and it looks like this is the only one. Nobody else made it, so I'm hoping everybody else made a bowl game or got relatively close. We're going to check that out real quick. Bowl projections. As of right now, Rice playing in the Beefo Brady's Bowl, Northern Illinois and Army in the Military Bowl, Wyoming and UTEP in the Armed Forces Bowl, UConn and Miami University in the BBVA Compass Bowl, myself and UAB in the GoDaddy Bowl. So judging by that, Charlotte, I think they were a little under 500, didn't make it, and ECU as well. We're going to check out this just because I'm curious to see what he's sitting at right now. 52%. He's supposed to get 7 wins this season, and he got 2, so that's definitely not looking good for him. But we have Northern Illinois. We've already played him once this year. It was before the user took over, so it definitely increased his passing game, almost 300 yards. We're projected to win in almost every category except for with tied offensive rating. He's a little bit better at running the ball. We're looking to come out, dominate yet again in the conference championship, get to our bowl game, and get our first bowl win would be outstanding. All right, let's get on with the advanced conference championship week. We finished a regular season undefeated in conference. I'll take it. 10-0, 12-1 on the season. I think our only loss was to Wisconsin. Well, I guess we'll check that out some other time. But 29-24, they almost came back and beat us. 14 points in the fourth. Scored 1 touchdown with 2 minutes left. Unable to get the ball back as we seal the deal. I think it's our 3rd consecutive conference championship. Taking a look at the stats, Northern Illinois, 12 first downs, 279 yards of total offense, 25 for 52 on the ground, 21 for 37 for 227 and 3 touchdowns through the air, 6 for 13 on 3rd down, 1 for 2 on 4th down, and 3 for 4 in the red zone. He did force 3 turnovers though. We got picked off 3 times. That's probably more than we get in like 3 games. I think we averaged probably 1 a game. But definitely forced a lot of turnovers where we were 23 first downs, 482 yards of total offense, 23 rushes for 104 and a touchdown, 24 for 48 for 378 and a touchdown, so exactly 50%. 5 for 12 on 3rd down, 1 for 1 on 4th down, and then 6 for 7 in the red zone. He held me out of the end zone all but 1 time, man. I had to settle for 5 field goals, but still came out and got the win. Very happy about that. I actually went and looked. We lost to Syracuse, who ended up finishing 6-6. Other than that, we beat everybody, but our schedule was fairly weak according to ending records. But we are number 18 in the nation, play UAB in our bowl game. Wyoming and Old Dominion, Northern Illinois, and Syracuse. Maybe they can get my revenge for me. UConn and North Carolina. Charlotte and ECU have bye weeks, and then Rice, UCF. So we're going to advance it to the end of season, check out the final scores and stuff, as well as award winners and everything in the next episode. That's going to be it for this one. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you're new, be sure to subscribe, and I will see y'all next time.